Hello. 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 I should probably share this link somewhere, but I'm not going to. If you want to find it, you'll find it. There's someone here. Oh, it's me. Hi, Stuart. Welcome. I'm going to put some more weird music on. So ready for some sprints before you go to bed. Sumatra. Welcome. I don't use StreetYard enough to know where everything is. Trying to find a little music. There we go. Let's go with some night driving. Last time I had this alarm clock and I left it to go get some coffee and it just like blared at people for 10 minutes. So we're not going to do that this time. I'm going to take a note out of Alan's book. And how does he update his name with sprints or the sprint timer? Don't know. What's everybody reading? What's everyone doing? What are you writing? What are you doing for chores? Hello, Garrick. Garrick reads. Welcome back to Chaos Sprints. I don't know how to update my name on here. So I'm just not going to. Oh, I found it. How's the music? How's the mic? How's everything going? There's always something that goes wrong here, so I'm sure there's something off about this stream. I don't know what it is yet. Reading some Malazan, Dust of Dreams. Yes. Oh, Dust of Dreams is so good. It is one of my 10 favorite Malazan books. Enjoy. How far into it are you? Ooh, very exciting. Get to read The Crippled God soon, just like one of the best books ever written. Excited for you. I miss Malazan. Garrick's reading Purple Prince. Oh, people with great taste in here tonight. I don't think you can see my Purple Prince. Yeah, it's like just out of view. It's at the top of my bookshelf. I have like a super nice hardback that Sebastian sent me. It's all signed. One of my prized possessions. Jimmy and Sebastian and I are doing a stream on, I think, Steve Talks Books channel next Saturday. Well, this Saturday, February 11th. We are doing spoiler and non-spoiler discussion on The Purple Prince. So it's good that everyone's reading it. You can come to our chat on Steve's channel. I'm reading Morningstar, third book in Red Rising. I'm at 90%, so I'll probably finish it on these sprints, and I'll probably cry. So that'll be fun to watch for everyone. Where's Kev? He's the one that wanted this. Oh, book 3, halfway through. Deeper focus into the bar gas stuff. Yeah. Dusty Dreams gets unjustifiably hated on, which is sad because that book is incredible. So much emotional, hard-hitting events in that book. Again, I ask, where's Kev, the one who wanted the sprints in the first place? I'll have to start without him. No Kai either. All right. Let's give it a couple more minutes. Start at like 5:55 in my time zone at the 55 mark. Maybe we'll do quick like 20 minutes, go to the 15 mark. Get everybody just... Nope, should probably mute that. Ease everyone into the sprints. Let's tag Kev in the Discord and see where he's at. I'll set a phone timer instead of setting an obnoxious browser timer this time. I don't even know how many pages I have left in this book, but if we go for a couple hours, probably finish it, hopefully. I'm gonna go grab that cat real quick. That'll help. Behave yourselves while I'm gone. Sprint time. My sprint buddy. Can't sprint without the pet. I wonder how long of a name I can have. I need Morningstar till 15. Stuart, don't read that. Read it and tell me why it's terrible. Just kidding. I know you're enjoying it. I'm very happy for you. I wish I had that experience with Dandelion Dynasty. Hello, Kai. Welcome. We're just about to go. We're going to do a quick 20 minutes or 20 minutes. To the 15 mark. If you just joined, I'm not going to mess with that browser timer because that just went terribly awry last time. So I'm going to set this alarm on the phone and sprint to the 15 mark. Kai, you want to kick it off with a little fire emoji? That'd be helpful. Can't go until Kai says so. That's the rules. All right, let's do it. I'll see you in 20 minutes. 20 minutes has passed. What a stopping point for me in Morningstar. Oh my goodness. This book is getting crazy. I don't know if anyone in here has read Morningstar in the Red Rising trilogy, but I'm at the 94% mark. So if you have read Morningstar, you know what I'm reading and why I was making so many faces during that sprint. Oh my God. How'd everyone go? Mitch showed up with a question and then immediately left in typical Mitch fashion. Kev begged me for sprints and then never showed up in typical Kev fashion. What else is going on? Yes, Garrick, let us know how far you are on Purple Prince. And Kai, is that what you're reading right now? When I talked to Kai yesterday, he was in the middle of like 6 books, and we are supposed to start a buddy read here pretty soon. Hello, Mitch is here. Actual Mitch, not AI Mitch, who comes in here with a question and then leaves. Evie's reading The Grace of Kings. I think you're enjoying it, right? I think I saw an update in Jimmy's server about you enjoying Grace of Kings. Hello, bees. Welcome, welcome. Children of Memory. Just gotta like roll a dice and see if it lands on the book that Kai is reading, if I get it right or not. Stuart's reading some heavy-ish over here. Stuart, are you reading the Titanic book? Are you reading Golden Sun? Chapter 10 of Purple Prince. I don't remember chapter 10. I'm going to grab my copy real quick, though, because it's pretty. I'm going to show it off to everybody. Try not to knock all these books down. Purple Prince. Such a good book. Sebastian wrote me a super nice little dedication in mine. If you can get your hands on one of these hardcover copies of this book, I highly recommend doing it because it is super nice and like just a really nice reading experience. And also a really good book. Sebastian did a great job. And I am anxiously awaiting book 2 in the Purple Prince. Reading Rainbow is reading Kafka on the Shore. I've never read any Murakami. I'm kind of scared of Murakami because I feel like he has quite a reputation with like women characters and just being like real weird about them. So I've not read any Murakami. But weird ass book doesn't necessarily mean bad book, especially on this channel where weird books are our favorite books. Morningstar is a wild ride. Oh, just finished that trilogy for the 3rd time not too long ago. Okay. Have you read Iron Gold and Dark Age? Because I'm really excited to get to those ones because I've heard that Dark Age is really good, and that's what I'm trying to get to. But I'm enjoying this trilogy a lot more than I thought I would, especially Morningstar. I've heard some critiques about Morningstar, and I gotta say, I don't know if I agree with them. I think this book is fantastic. He's not blown away by it. I don't want to turn this into a Dandelion Dynasty hate session because that's not what this is. But I would agree. I was not blown away by Grace of Kings. I actually enjoyed it a lot more in the beginning than I did later on. But I hope that is not the case for you because usually I feel like people really end up loving Grace of Kings and the rest of the series. So I hope that's the case for you, Evie, because I don't want you to not enjoy what you're reading. Also, Evie, side note, we need to get Jimmy and you maybe on this channel, maybe on your channel, maybe on his channel, if he would deign to talk about such vileness. But I want to have like hot mentally ill girl book chat about all this Otessa Moshfegh that we're all getting into that's kind of blowing up randomly on Fantasy Booktube. And by blowing up, I mean Jimmy read it. Same thing. Tanner, oh, no headaches. It's all good fun. We all like to mess with each other and sometimes be a little chaotic in how it goes. Wall of Storm still. See, I like put it out of my head that that's what you were reading because I'm so sour about Dandelion Dynasty. I just decided to repress that you were reading Wall of Storms. And Golden Sun on audio at the same time. It's a lot. Bees is reading Ice Planet Barbarians. Planning on buying it soon because you're going to reread it when book 2 comes out. Isn't book 2? Aren't there like 9 of these things, including Ice Ice Babies, which has the most concerning cover I've ever seen? We were talking about it yesterday in a little hangout. I kind of want to read it just to see what all the hype is about. I got one, but I didn't tell him it was me, so I didn't get the map. You know what? I got a bone to pick with Sebastian because he did know it was me, and I didn't get a map either. I got a nice little dedication and signature, but I did not get the fancy map, and that thing is beautiful, so now I'm mad. I know. I feel like Jimmy's gonna love Lapvona because Jimmy likes the really weird, really gross stuff. I think that'd be a really fun chat. I don't know, like how much there would be to really discuss. You know, I bet we could come up with stuff. I think that'd be a really fun show for a bunch of fantasy people to talk about. Library Mount Char, staring at you in the bookstore earlier. Tanner, I will purchase and send you a copy of Library at Mount Char if it means you read it, but you actually have to read it if I do that. Oh, okay. Bees meant that they're reading Purple Prince. That seems like a bit of a Freudian slip that you said Ice Planet Barbarians, which probably means, no offense, Sebastian, but you should probably put down Purple Prince and read some more Ice Planet Barbarians. Yeah, we should get Kingsguard maps. I feel like the Kingsguard should get we should all get arcs of, I want to say, I don't want to be, releasing Sebastian secrets or anything, but I think book 2 in the Purple Prince is the Pale Lady. I could be wrong. I think it's the Pale Lady though, and I want to read it. Yeah, here we go. Iron Gold and Dark Age, better than the trilogy in my opinion. That's what I'm waiting for. Worried sick for my favorite characters. Oh man, even in this first trilogy, like every time people end up in a new room or situation, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so bad. There's just no way. Pierce Brown has trained me well that no good things don't happen to people in these books. So, and then yeah, the things that I've heard about Dark Age, I can't wait. I'm just ready for the trauma. Your own arc in Purple Prince book 2, meaning your own plotline. Yeah, there's really no excuse for Sebastian not to include all of his friends in the upcoming books, especially since he's actively writing them. We're gonna have to submit this for approval to the boss. Yes, we should totally do an Otessa Moshfegh Hot Girl Disgusting Books discussion. I'll set up a little group chat in Jimmy's Discord, and we'll message him and guilt trip him into reading Lapvona real quick, so that we can make this happen. Because I thought it was really funny in his January wrap up. He's talking about I read this book and it's probably not on a lot of you guys' radar because it's not a fantasy book, but My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Moshfegh. And then I felt like 90% of the comments on that video were about that book, which was amazing. Mount Char happening this month. Wanting to read Mount Char. Highly, highly recommended. One of my absolute favorite books. So weird, so unique, so imaginative, so strange, so upsetting, disturbing, darkly hilarious. Just a fun time. A little confusing, but don't let that stop you because it is an experience. And I don't think I'm overhyping it. It's It's great. Well, yeah, I need to find out what happens. I only have 6% left in this book. I doubt I'll finish it in another like 25-minute sprint, but let's do that. Let's sprint until the 50-minute mark. 50 minutes. Oh, well, look who decided to show up to the sprint that he begged for. Hello, Kev. Welcome, welcome. Missed you, buddy. Ron, you just missed one. Let's see if I can remember what everyone's reading. Evie's reading Grace of Kings. Reading Rainbow is reading Kafka on the Shore. Tanner, what are you reading? Sumatra is reading Dust of Dreams. Lucky, lucky. Garrick's reading Purple Prince. Bees is reading... Oh wait, maybe Bees is reading Ice Planet Barbarians because I feel like they finished Purple Prince. It's so hard to keep track of y'all. Especially the way we all read like 1,000 books a month. It's hard to remember what everyone's all doing. Stuart's reading Wall of Storms while listening to Golden Sun on audio. Kai's reading Children of Memory. And I think that's all we've got. What is Chaz reading? Chaz, let us know what you're reading right now. N or M, my Agatha Christie. I need to read more Agatha Christie. I've only read And Then There Were None. I thought it was fine, but I would give her another chance. Anyway, okay. Kev, let us know what you're reading. Here we go. Tanner is reading Children of Memory with Kai. I mean, there's no law that says you can't just tell Kai, sorry, I've done it. I think we've all done it. Kai gets into so many buddy reads. I know he gets flaked on all the time. Just read Toll the Hounds. There's no way it's not better than Children of Memory. Tell him, Kai. All right, let's do this. I got like a little, 23-minute sprint. Unless you guys want to go for longer. You know what, let's just to make it even. We're gonna just go to the hour mark. And with that said, happy reading, everyone. Chew them pages. And I'll see you in 30 minutes. And I'll probably finish this book then. And I'll probably cry. Okay. Bye, Chaz. Hi, Chaz. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. And we have the official go. See ya. Woo, how about that timing? 7 o'clock here. End of the sprint, and I have just turned the last page of the Red Rising trilogy. I just finished Morningstar. Oh, I can't say anything because not everyone in here's read it, but oh, what's up? How's it going, Theo? What you reading? Yeah, same question. Oh, man. Book, good. Time to update Goodreads. Immediately. Gotta get that counted. Oh, we're still going. We're not done yet. I loved it. I liked it way more than I thought I would. Yes, Red Rising good. I'm gonna say yes, Kev. I think you would like Red Rising. It is like action-packed, twisty, turny, crazy, super good like politics, cool sci-fi stuff, but like feels kind of fantasy, like fantasy sci-fi, sci-fantasy. Maybe not. Tanner says Kev would find the trilogy mid. I thought I would find the trilogy mid, and I definitely found it better than mid. It's not like the greatest thing I've ever read, but I thought it was great. So, Kev, I'm gonna say yes. You need to add some books to your list anyway, and these aren't that long, and they go really fast. Like they're quick reads. But yes, Theo, I thought it was awesome. I don't know if anyone saw, but I had a couple little tears shed there at the end. My first time crying on the internet, a milestone. Thanks for sharing it with me. Theo's reading Clash of Kings. I just assume if you're reading Clash of Kings, it's a reread, because Theo, where have you been the last 10 years where everyone's been doing Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire read-alongs every 2 months? Yes, gotta read Red Rising, because dang, yeah. Definitely. Thank you, Sumatra. Yeah, epic is definitely the word for it. Man, I kind of I don't want to say predicted what happened at the end, but I did see something coming. I had a whole conversation about it last night, this is what's going to happen. I'm totally sure. And it kind of did, but that didn't make it any less exciting. And then, yeah, there was some stuff at the end of that trilogy that was, woo! Wow. Yeah, I hear Theo and Kev, let's see some Red Rising tackling buddy read, and then let's do some shows about it. Let's do some discussions. Might find the first trilogy mid. See, this is what I'm saying. The way Ben talked about the second series, sheesh, that's why I read the first series. I'm not like Kyle. I can't skip 5 books in a series just to get to the good one. Yep. I think Dark Age is the one for us. See, I see this a lot, Mitch, that people didn't like Morningstar, and I'll talk about it I'll go to Jimmy's Discord when we're done here and talk about Morningstar, because I think when people don't like Morningstar, it always seems to be one particular thing, and maybe it's because I kind of had a heads up about that thing that it didn't bother me as much. But yeah, it didn't bother me. I thought it was great. Easily the best one of the trilogy for me. Kev's down. Hell yeah. I know. Where you been? You've been saving it for a rainy day. Hello, my love. Yes, hello. You probably missed it, but I was crying about the end of Morningstar 5 minutes ago. I sent you a whole bunch of messages. I don't know if you've seen them yet. Yeah, check your messages. Benjamin is the reason that I read Red Rising, and I'm supposed to start a buddy read with Kai here. Kai says, hello, Ben. I'm supposed to start a book with Kai, and I'm probably going to start Iron Gold this week. Evie, yes, I have read the first book in the Gormenghast trilogy. I've read Titus Grown, and I keep seeing you talking about it and talking to Jimmy about it. Sounds like you're going to be reading it with him this year, which is going to be awesome. It is Very good. Very strange. I really want to get to 2 and 3. So if you read the first one and you really like it, let me know. Because I would definitely be down to read the second and third ones with people, because I think it's a very under discussed. I haven't seen a ton of conversation about it. There's a couple videos, but it feels like it's such a classic that it flies under the radar, as opposed to Tolkien for some reason. I think they were right about the same time too, but Tolkien gets all the credit and Gormenghast, nobody talks about it. Ben's taste is superior. No, I'm pretty sure he meant you, Tanner. Yeah, Tanner and Ben. I don't think this is what he was doing. Oh, maybe it was. Weird how you mentioned Murakami female characters in the last chapter and some feminists got owned. Oh boy. Yeah. It's hard to say I have an opinion about something that it's not hard to say I have an opinion about something I've never read, but I don't feel like I can be confident in saying that Murakami's not for me because of the way that he writes women, but I feel like he's one of those authors that gets talked about on the Men Writing Women subreddit a lot, and that it's just a lot of, I don't know, male gazy type stuff. So, but if you love it, I might have to give it a shot, because I know Kai likes Murakami, and I'm not trying to say that, Murakami's a bad writer. Who am I to say that? Trying to read Titus Grown for the last 15 years. I get it. I was telling Jimmy, it's like a sipping book, not a chugging book. I read Titus Grown 5 to 10 pages at a time over the course of 7 months. So, and it's not one of those character, you can't really get super attached to the characters. It's everyone's really unrelatable and kind of a caricature, and you have to have a dictionary on hand, because that prose is dense. Yes, so dense, and it's easy to get distracted from that book. Yep, and then you have to start over. I did that a couple times. So I did finally get through the first one. I'd say it's worth it. I was thinking the other day that even though I don't find Gormenghast to be a hugely fun read, it's a good time at times, but it's an influential read more than anything else. It's shaped how I read and how I look for other weird books about weird houses and strange settings. And I found really good books from adjacent to Gormenghast that I actually like a little bit more. So once you read it, we'll go into all those. Why are we just adding bees over and over? Kev, attention seeker. Picking up Ice Planet Barbarians. Back up next sprint. Oh, what am I going to do next sprint? I just finished a book. I can't just start a new one. Not right away. Can't do that. Oh, maybe I'll just pick up Ice Planet Barbarian. I'm not going to do that. Wind Up Bird Chronicle. That is, I think I had that. I might have gotten rid of it. And the one I always hear about is IQ 84. I don't know anything about it. Also, the one that I feel might call to me most is the Hard-Boiled Wonderland at the End of the World, I think it's called, because I guess it's a really weird setting. Love those. Oh, 3 pages of Green Mile, Volume 2, and then Part 2 of Ice Planet Barbarians. No, it's the same book. Yes, I would agree with that. The more you read, the easier the dense stuff gets, thankfully. The world building in Gormenghast is weird, because it's all in the first book, one house, but the house is so big and strange that it is a full world building in one structure. You don't need 2 hours for 30 pages, Kev. You just gotta focus. Laser focus. Titus Grown. Come on, Tanner. I would reread it, honestly. If people want to do a Gormenghast reread, it might take us 6 months, and 90% of them will drop off. I would read it again. I would definitely read it with you, Evie and Tanner. That'd be a good time. I could pick up Wolves of the Kala. I could, but I'm audioing those, and I'm right in the middle of an audiobook right now, so that's going to have to wait for a little while. Ben and I need to read Ice Planet Barbarians for our next smut read. Ben, what say you, if you're still here? Because, see, this is what we should be reading, Kashiel's Dart. Smut, but good. And also, I believe Jacqueline Carey has a new book coming out this year, I want to say. Not that I'm going to be reading like all 9 of those that are in her current series in order to read the new one that's coming out, but I could see her getting more popular on BookTube with the new book coming out. And I know there's a lot of booktubers that really like the Kashiel series, Phaedra trilogy. I don't know what the overarching trilogies or series is called. I wish Frank Muller hadn't died. It's very sad. I would like Hardboiled Wonderland. Surreal and Unexplained. Okay. Yeah, and those are like my favorite. Surreal and Unexplained is some of my favorite stuff. I'm just afraid of the... And then she boobed boobily down the stairs, existing specifically for me. And that's just how I feel like Murakami's going to be for me. Ooh, that's great news, Evie. They are republishing the Kashiel trilogy this summer in new trade paperbacks. I don't know if y'all have seen the trade paperbacks, but I don't like them. I think I have it somewhere. Oh, it's like right there. Got it. This is not the most aesthetically pleasing book. It looks like, I don't know, I guess the length kind of makes it look a little different, but this looks like I don't know, like a gas station romance to me. And this is just not something that I really want to read in public. Not gonna lie. Like nothing's wrong with topless ladies. One might say that topless ladies are great, but not for reading in public. Not that I go into public. Murakami, surreal, just in general, apparently. Deliciously strange, very dreamlike. Present and Hardboiled, less so than the other books. Okay, just put it on the TBR, add it to the pile, add it to the mountain. Kev, this thing is ridiculously long. This paperback is 900 pages, and it is... That's why we haven't read it yet. I've tried like twice. I've DNF'd it twice. Well, not DNF'd, but set it down twice. What am I supposed to read now? What am I supposed to do? Maybe I'll get some writing done. I think I'm gonna do that. I need to... Morningstar. Thanks for the fun, PB. Pierce Brown. Hell of a guy. Good job, Piercy. I might do some writing. I don't know what I'm gonna write though. Like all the scenes that I've wanted to write in this book have been written. So now I don't know what to do. Should probably figure that out. But I'm down to have at least 1 or 2 more sprints, do something productive. I don't really have any work to do. So I think I'm gonna do some writing. Maybe some like just brain dump, write whatever stupid words pop into my head and see if I can make something out of them. Yes, I'm going to write some Fear Sangar fanfic. Fear Sangar whole Bedict fanfic. The best of the Sangar and the Bedict brothers together. I know, couldn't be you. All right, let's see, 7:15. Like been cracking on for 15 minutes. Let's do till, should we do another 30? I'll set this for 45 and do like a little, I don't know, I gotta like switch gears from reading to writing, and I don't know how I'll do that. Oh, this cat will help. Cat, inspire me, motivate me. there anything as intimidating as just a blank screen waiting for you to put words on it and hope they don't suck? Oh yeah, didn't other AI Mitch come in here with some like moon language earlier? Let's scroll up all this way. Can anyone tell me what that means? This cat is just never happy. She's not sitting with me. She wants to. And if she is sitting with me, she doesn't want to. Reading We Ride the Storm, some Devin Madsen. Been hearing lots of good things about that lately. Much to Joe's delight. The Wire. Like the show? I gotta like pick a scene to write. I know there's stuff I need to write in this stupid novel, but it's so hard to motivate myself. Somebody throw some writing encouragement in the chat for me. That's not this. This is not encouraging. Oh, okay. So that did make sense. I thought it was just Mitch doing Mitch things. I've never seen The Wire. I've fallen asleep on episode 1 of The Wire multiple times. I've also never seen The Sopranos. Master Assassins by Robert versus Reddick. I have never, not only have I not read this, I've never even heard of this. And I call myself a booktuber. Master Assassin. Oh, Robert vs. Reddick. Not Robert versus Reddick. One might see where I could get confused, though. Ooh, it's on Scribd. Okay. The Fire Sacraments, book 1. It's got like a saber-toothed tiger on the front. That's this is like the highest rating I've ever seen on, well, it's only 4 reviews, but it has 5 stars on Scribd. Nothing ever gets 5 stars on Scribd. All right. Saved. Thank you, Malazan27. Your input has been received. Oh, Evie. Make it sound so easy. I guess it is. Okay. Enough messing around. Let's do this thing. I disagree. This cover is sweet. It's like hard to see. It's just a little scribed like thumbnail. But I like the kitty cat. And literary is always going to pique my interest, and stupidly good writing. Who's going to say no to that? So it's been saved on Scribd. One of these days I will get to it. I gotta finish 92 other things first. Maybe. I don't know. I'm a mood reader. We'll see. Maybe I'll start it this week. All right. I'm gonna do some writing. Let's go until 7:45 here, 45 wherever you are. And yeah, if I can get Kai or Kev to post a little fire emoji, we will officially get started. I hope everyone has a great time. Minimal distractions. And see you then. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Time's up. Thank you, Kev. PTSD from this. Like, oh no, what's going off? That I'm just not hearing. How'd we do? Kev, did you finish the Green Mile? Or did you finish Ice Planet Barbarians? Still got quite a few people in here. Thanks for hanging out all night, guys and gals and whatever you identify as. I wrote 450 words, but many of those words were just notes. It worked out pretty well. I wrote a scene, and then I realized that didn't make any sense. But at least I had something to build off of. So I made some notes about what I wrote, and now I have something better to work on next time. Did finish the last 3 pages of Green Mile Part 2. Then I ate. That's still productive. Eating is important. I might have to go do that too, actually. I don't think I have another sprint in me. Finished Morningstar. I wrote a scene. It has been a very productive evening for me. And I hope it has been for everyone else as well. Vomit damn words on that page. That is exactly what I did. I might have even written the word vomit in here. This was a gross scene. This was a scene they're like climbing onto a hearse train, like a mass cemetery drop-off train. And they're trying to ride the train back to civilization. And I figured it out. They wouldn't normally just go in there. Like if you had to ride a really gross train for like 7 hours and it was like horrible inside, maybe you would just like sit on top of the train, like sit on top of the cart, make yourself a nice little space. But I can't have that. I need them to be in the grossness. So we're just going to have it be a blizzard. So they can't sit on the top of the train. They have to break into the gross part. That's where I got. The last thing I wrote was cannibals. I don't know. So that's the kind of story this is. Just super wholesome family fun. That's enough for tonight. And probably for the next week. This is helpful. I don't know what to start next. I gotta start a new book. I have Naman by Nick Harkaway, I think is what I'm going to be starting next. Of obviously Iron Gold. Kai is in the middle of a bunch of things right now, so I don't think Kai would super mind if I just like started Iron Gold tonight instead of Naman. I'm the worst Kai buddy reader, but maybe I have some time. If he's still reading Children of Memory and Purple Prince and something else too, right? Maybe I have time. Maybe I can squeeze it in. What else do I got? Let's see. I want to read Leave the World Behind by Rumaan Alam. I would like to read Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. Oh, you're right. Anubis Gates. You're right. I was supposed to read that. Okay. I don't want to mistreat Kai. I just know that Kai is in the middle of 2 books right now. So I feel like I have time. If I didn't know that Kai wasn't currently reading Children of Memory and Purple Prince, I would probably just read Naman, because I am committed to this buddy read, because I really, really want to read this book. And we've been talking about this book for like a year. I did say that I was going to read Anubis Gates, so I might just have to do that. And I have so many books on this Kindle. Oh, there it is. Got it. Won't do it. It's time. Time for some Tim Powers. See what all the fuss is about. And I think it's short, so I should still be able to Naman with Kai. Well, thanks for hanging out, everyone. It's like 8 o'clock here. I've been doing this for a couple hours. I think I'm gonna get some food and get cozy for the evening. Gotta say though, there's something to this, like reading with all the lights on and sitting up. I didn't fall asleep once, which is usually what I do when I'm reading in bed with the lights off. So it's almost like the productivity sprint was productive. Hooray! Yes, Kev, my pleasure. I'm glad it was maybe sort of helpful for you. I'm glad you ate, at least. Yeah, let's do this again sometime. This was lots of fun. Thanks for watching me finish Morningstar. Kev, read Red Rising. I think you would like it. Okay. Good night, everyone. I'll see you in like 5 minutes in Jimmy's Discord. Okay. Bye.